And welcome back. This weekend, Juanita K. Hammonds is featuring another Broadway touring production from Beautiful, the Carole King musical. We have Sarah Shepard and James D. Gish with us. How are both of you this morning?
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, we're great. Happy to be here.
Well, thank you for joining us. We do appreciate it. What's it like working on a touring show? I mean, first of all, most actors are crack-a-noon people, which means you got up early to do this interview. What is it like working in a touring show?
I mean, it's exciting. We're sort of constantly on the move, but it's such a joy to actually be able to share this particular show and this story with people all over the country. It's awesome. We're having a great time.
Yeah, I would think so. These are two people that so many of us have grown up listening to their music. If you will, talk to us about your role. How about we'll start with you, Mr. Gish. What's your role about in this show?
So I played Jerry Goffin, the husband of Carole King, who in their professional relationship was the lyricist to her compositions. And it's a lot of fun. You know, the show has a great energy, and it's fun to get to follow Carole and Jerry from, you know, when Carole is like a 16-year-old pitching her very first song to when she's like opening at Carnegie Hall, you know,
yeah.
her one-woman show and everything. And it's cool to get to play a part in that. And especially coming out of this time, Jerry's, he was a very complex human, and he dealt with a lot of sort of mental health issues before that was something really anyone discussed. And I think coming out of this time too, that's, I don't know, it's cool to get to portray a character like that on stage.
You know, when you think about the dynamic between your two, so many people, they just out and out know Carole. Sarah, what's it like, you know, having to inhabit that kind of icon and maybe teach people things they've never known about Carole King?
Oh my God. I always say, like, it's just an honor, honestly, to play her. It's incredible to be able to sing all of those songs, which, as we know from Tapestry, are just like hit after hit after hit after hit. And then actually to step into her shoes as a 16-year-old kid and get to kind of go on the ride as she meets Jerry. They write together, they find success together, and then that relationship starts to fall apart. And then we see sort of this new Carole born again. She finds her power, she finds her voice, and then we see Tapestry. And so that is just like, it's incredible to be able to do 8 times a week. Yeah, it's really exciting.
Okay, what about the songs in the show? Which do you feel are the most popular, or, you know, the ones that people react to the most in the show?
I would say when It's Too Late finally hits in the second act, has recently, I feel like, has started to get some applause because people know Tapestry's coming. What do you, I mean, all the stuff in the show, you used to love me?
Well, there's a lot. It's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, it is.
And there's so many good songs in the show.
Yeah.
You know, and our band just plays the heck out of them.
Oh,
and we've got a full ensemble, and you know, in the show, and people who play Drifters and Shirelles and the Righteous Brothers, and so they sing like.
Oh yeah, Will You Still Love Me is a big one. When the Shirelles come out and do that, is like everybody loses their mind, because obviously that song was such a huge hit. And Righteous Brothers, You've Lost That Love and Feeling.
Ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
the guys don't even do anything, and then they just stand there. And people start cheering. It's hilarious, and like there are places where we have learned that we just have to like hold for a second because the audience will like. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, ooh, you know. And I think It's Too Late might actually be the biggest one too, because without a spoiler, there's a big plot turning point before that. And so everybody's really on Carole's team. I mean, you are the whole time, obviously, but everyone's like, you know, really, really in her corner for that moment. It's a really cool energy every night.
It also has to be something for you to know that basically every song that you all are going to be doing in this show is a big hit. You don't have to grow this music, and it amazes me the huge amount of work that came out of your two characters, and even beyond that, that people probably aren't even aware of.
Oh, for sure. I think about when we first started putting the show together. I was a part of the original Broadway cast, and when the show was being built and we were doing Act 1, I was like, they wrote the locomotion? I mean, I had absolutely no idea. So, and And I'm sure people walking in to see the show, that happens all the time. They're like, wait, they wrote this, they wrote this. So yeah, that's just a cool part of this show, is that we sort of get to introduce Carole, I think, in other ways to people too.
Well, and it's cool because it's like everyone.
I was going to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, this is much more than just the music. This is the story of people and their growth through the years, too.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's what makes this particular show, in terms of a jukebox musical, really special, because we didn't just shove songs, we didn't just shove songs into sort of a made-up plot. We get to actually meet these humans and see the real story of how this music was born. And especially for an artist who's so beloved by people, I think that is what keeps bringing people back to this show, besides the music.
All right. Well, Sarah Shepard, James D. Gish, starring in Beautiful, the Carole King musical, December 3rd through the 5th at Hammond's Hall. Thank you so much for taking your time out, waking up before the crack of noon, and being with us today. And I hope you have a great time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.